What's he doing?
Oh, he's doing the pee-pee dance. Very rare.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Retro Review. I am the Bearded Geek. Joining me as always is Mikey the Freak. And the dude. What's up,
Hey, what's
dude?
going on, everybody?
The dude looks different. I'm just saying. The dude looks different, yeah. Today we are going to be reviewing the movie Second Sight. But before we get into it, let's check out that trailer, shall we?
Yes, let's.
The Second Sight detective agency is on the job, and this case is all but solved. Get in the car, boys.
John Larroquette, an old-fashioned investigator.
We're detectives. We'll detect.
Bronson Pinchot, a new-age psychic.
Your, blood pressure is way up. And your sperm count is way down.
The Second Sight detective agency has everything it needs to fight crime.
Bobby is a power psychic.
A what?
He reads minds.
He's clairvoyant.
The thief is in this room.
Telepathic.
She's not pregnant.
And psychokinetic.
Your back hurts, so his back hurts.
Yeah, we'll tell the amazing Randy he's got the wrong side.
He'd make the perfect detective if only he could see where he was going.
Straight ahead, babe. I can't go straight ahead, babe. There's a building right there.
John Larroquette.
Well, as you can see, we're very weird.
Bronson Pinchot.
I want to be nice!
Second Sight.
I see a comedy in your future.
What the? They purely filmed that end bit of the trailer just for the trailer. I see a comedy in your future.
Oh, definitely.
That's too funny.
Steve, or the dude, why don't you tell us a little bit more about this movie?
Four-time Emmy Award winner John Larroquette and Bronson Pinchot star as a private investigator and a super psychic who operate a paranormal detective agency in this wild comedy. I mean, let's not mention Stuart Pankin and the amazing role that he plays as Bobby's handler. Let's just focus on John Larroquette and Balky. This is a movie from 1989.
Oddly enough, they had a scene from Perfect Strangers in the movie.
They did. 1989 with a running time of 1 hour and 23 minutes when you could get away with having a film that was less than an hour and a half.
Yeah, it was a fun short one.
Yeah.
I love this movie. This is my pick. I picked this movie because I 1989, I was, 7 years old. I loved this movie as a child. I did the pee-pee dance as a joke to let my parents know if I had to go and we were in a place. I quoted, I literally would take like a pillow and act like it was I did a lot of mimicking movies when I was a child, mimicking scenes.
When you was a child, you do it now too, homie.
You do it now, bro.
Fish didn't know shit. I love it. It's just such a funny movie. It's such a silly, stupid, fun movie. It's funny. Bearded Geek, what did you think about this movie?
This was my first time actually seeing this movie, and I thoroughly enjoyed myself. Like I went into this, and when it started, I'm like, oh, this is gonna be kind of slapsticky, dull, but no, it was funny as hell. It was super funny. Even the special effects was so over the top when they did the special effects. It was crazy, especially when you have the airplane going down the middle of a road, down an alley. It was
through a tunnel.
Yeah. Using psychic sonar.
Very rare.
Very rare.
Goobers. I need goobers. Small chocolate covered peanuts. They calm the levels of
Goober.
Oh, Goober. That is the same dude from Fifth Element. that runs a Chinese food shop in front of Bruce Willis's window as the same dude.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Makes sense.
Stereotyping himself a little
Yeah.
bit.
But yeah, this is a
You
fun
are
movie.
fired!
I enjoyed this from beginning to end. That is my first impressions. Mikey the Freak, how about you, man?
No, my first impressions. It's funny. The comedic anecdote. The comedic anecdotes was great. This was my second movie. Yeah, second, third movie that I've watched with Stuart Pankin. I love Stuart Pankin in the '90s, even the '80s with some of these movies. Kind of followed him a little bit with some of his movies. But when I first watched this movie, didn't know much about John Larroquette. You know, he was doing Night Court around the same time frame. So he was a bigger star than some of the other ones. Perfect Strangers with Bronson Pinchot, but just they made it so slapsticky, corny. You just had to laugh at the stupid jokes,
I
the
was
sarcasm. It was
totally
just
expecting an espresso with a lemon twist joke somewhere in this movie.
like even the small stuff. Even when the nun shows up and ends up kissing Will, John Larroquette's character, and she goes, "Oh, that's going to be a tough one confession. Stop," and then takes off running. Yeah, just kind of those funny things the small things that make sense. But yeah, I mean it's a great movie. It's funny. I recommend it to other people too. I wouldn't
Definitely,
mind. It'd be fun. Fun
definitely.
watch.
All right, the dude. Let's go into ratings. What would you actually rate this movie?
Oh, for me, this is a solid 9 out of 10. I absolutely, I love this movie. It's just so funny. The jokes don't get old. Like they're not dated jokes because the jokes that they use there you could use now. It's a lot of fun. It's got great comedy. John Larroquette, Stuart Pankin, you know, Bronson Pinchot. What's his name?
Pinchot.
It's a lot. I enjoyed it.
All right.
It's a 9 out of 10.
If I had to rate this movie, I'd give it an 8, a solid 8. Funny movie. Don't get me wrong, funny movie. I loved it. I don't think I could go much higher than an 8 though. How about you, Mikey the Freak?
I'm a little lower actually. Even though I enjoyed, no, I didn't give it a 1. The dude, I definitely didn't give it a 1. No, it's a solid 7 in my book. The special effects were terrible. The storyline was funny. It kind of made sense. But it was one of those to where you had to just really follow along to understand what was actually going on to me. But I mean, you can laugh. Like I said, you know, it's a quick-witted comedy that you could watch, but you could probably watch it once and might not watch it again if you didn't find the comedic any at all entertaining. You probably wouldn't watch the movie again.
Well, I mean, if you don't find this movie funny, you're just, you know, dead inside.
Yeah, yeah, very cold.
It's definitely
Very
funny.
cold.
It's definitely funny. All right, I do have
But,
some fun facts for this movie. A clip from a clip from the TV series Perfect Strangers plays on the TV. In the clip, there's a clip of that. John Larroquette and Stuart Picken both appeared on the TV sitcom Night Court. Larroquette was a regular cast member on the series, while Picken starred in 3 episodes. And this is Cornelia Guest's debut. Other than that, that is all I have for
Yeah,
some
who the
fun
fuck is
facts.
Cornelia?
I have no. There's literally 4. There's literally 4 things for trivia on this. So
Oh,
yeah,
that's
that's
so
all I
great because we only have 4 songs on the soundtrack.
have. Awesome.
Hey, look.
Let's go over.
Oh, go ahead and go into it. I think I thought it was so entertaining that every time I hear we're going riding on a freeway, I always see Bronson Pinchot.
You know we're riding on a freeway and love in a pink Cadillac.
Look, every time that
Every
song
time,
comes on,
that's all I think about.
I go straight to that movie. I always go straight to that movie because it's such a memorable scene. It's always those points to where the soundtrack makes the scene, and
Mm-hmm.
without the soundtrack, the scene doesn't make sense. And it's like it's one of those perfect meshes between a scene and a song.
It's perfect. It's like the
Perfect
perfect
mesh.
strangers.
Yeah.
Sure. Well, the songs are "Do You Believe in Magic," "Taking a Stand," "You Got the Power," and "Freeway of Love."
Oh, all right. What do we have for some related reels, Mikey the Freak?
Perfect. Let's see what I have. All right. I just go with Stuart Pankin, of course. Mannequin on the Move. So Mannequin 2 on the Move. So that was such a go. I love Mannequin. I love both Mannequins. So that's always a good watch. He did Earl Sinclair's voice in Dinosaurs. Have the pop right. Where's that? There. Got the Funko up there. I'd love to meet him and get that autographed. That would be so cool to get
He was
that
not the
autographed.
mama. He was not the
Not
mama.
the mama. Not the mama. And then the Dirt Bike Kid, which was actually the first movie I watched with Stuart Pankin in it. Also a good watch.
Also in
Bronson
Congo.
Pinchot.
He's in Congo.
Yes, he was in Congo too.
For like 2 seconds.
It's true. So I didn't write it. Bronson Pinchot. I did put Beverly Hills Cop. So he was a great addition to Beverly Hills Cop. Let's see. He was in Risky Business. And then also he's better known for Perfect Strangers.
He was also in Beverly Hills Cop 3.
Yes.
Correct. Achel Foley. Achel.
Surge. Foley.
John Larroquette. He was in Night Court, which is mostly what he's known for. He was also in a small movie, Summer Rental, with John Candy. And then Stripes. He was in Stripes.
Oh, I've never wanted to be a loofah so bad in my life.
I also enjoyed John Larroquette in The Librarians. He was good in
Yes, another great television show he was in. Absolutely.
All right. Well, as we come to a close, the dude, where can people find you on your podcast, sir?
That's the last podcast you want, where you can find an old episode of me talking to who? Stuart Pankin. That's right.
Yes, he's on the show.
Tip the meal, try the staff. Thank you all for coming. And if you didn't, better luck next week. He's whapping it away.
Out of here.
Make sure you check out Back to the Retro Review. Make sure you check out the Mod Squad.
That is this show.
Check out this show too.
Yeah, check out this show. Check out the Mod Squad. That is the sister channel to Back to the Retro Review, where we have a wrestling show, a movie show, a horror show, a gamer show, and we go live every Saturday night with a giveaway. If you like what you see here, please give us a good old thumbing. Hit that like and subscribe. Do all the YouTuber things. All right. That does it for this episode of Back to the Retro Review. So for Mikey the Freak and Steve the Dude, I am the Bearded Geek saying thank you for being a friend, everybody.
See ya.